Watch this vlog while I clean up my room.
Alright, so a lot has happened since the last one take vlog that I've done. Sure. Shall I vape? I shall vape. That's what I do. Water. Water, just in case. You know, because I'm going to run out of Dr. Pepper. That's what I do. I run out. Because I drink it. Can't keep it forever. Right? Then there'd be no point. It's gone. Meh. Alright, so. Oh, man. I don't know. I think this is just going to be a one-take ramble. Another one-take ramble. Just because. Just because. I don't know what to talk about, really. I mean, life is great. So far. You know. Until I run into some hitches along the way. No idea what it would be. Don't really care. Just take life as what happens. Man. Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of negative things as far as my work is concerned. There's a few programs that we use that we can't have access to right now, just because. I'm sure I've mentioned. Thank you for turning off, Mr. Furnace. So loud. Anyway, as I've mentioned in the past, we moved to a different building. Okay, and there are some programs that we use to monitor our schedules, and there's a chat program that we use to communicate with each other. You know, now when we moved, everything was fine until they turned off the servers at the old location, because the program that we use for our schedules and the chat program that we have were running off of those servers at the old building. And when they turned the servers off, we lost use of those two programs. So now it's up to the wonderful IT staff that we have to reconfigure the servers in the new building so that those programs will work with it and that we can access those two things. Simple solution? Well, apparently not, because they've been down for a couple weeks. I mean, if my dad was still alive and he was working on those, we'd have them up and running in 2 days. Because he knew what he was doing. He knew how to work the programs that he was working with and developing and all of that good stuff. And guess what? I got a little bit of that knowledge up in here. So I might even be able to fix it, but nobody trusts me. I don't know why. Oh well. Another topic is the the GTA San Andreas poker chips that I have. Apparently, Where is that? Do 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 do. Okay. Here we go. All right. So this, even though it's kind of messed up, hang on. I should really be prepared before I make a vlog. How about that? No, because then it wouldn't be random, crazy, and fun. Yeah. That's why I do the channel, because it's not scripted. None of it is scripted. None of it's planned. None of it's anything. I just turn on the camera and talk. Kind of like the George movie that I made. Right? George 2 is the exact same way. But I need to produce it. I need to edit it and produce it and all that and get it out to you so you can see it. Okay, so anyway, clean this up as much as I can. Ew, got dirty. Anyway, it's poker chip here, right? The Four Dragons Casino. See if I can focus that. I don't know if I can focus that good or not, but yeah. Four Dragons Casino. That's what a normal poker chip looks like. Right? See? Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Well, apparently, this one that I have. Dirty again. Anyway, need to wash these. This one, right, has the dragon with a cane, you know, like a cane and sunglasses, right? Like he's blind, right? Because the owner of the Four Dragons Casino is blind, right? And they basically made these in the game universe, right? In the game, they made these chips, made fake chips, right? With the little blind guy, the little blind dragon, you know, and then one of the missions, right? And it's like, had to do with one of the missions. I can't remember. It's been so long. But yeah, and one of my viewers pointed that out a while back. And yeah, so the real poker chips. But also, little did I know that if you found a red chip with a blind dragon on it, you won a BMX bike. Who knew? I had no idea that they had that contest out. But hey, you know, and I just got these a couple of years ago. 2016, 2015, no. It's hard to say. I can't remember. I think it was either 2015 or 2016 that I got those, along with, it's not down here, a deck of playing cards. Yeah. Just a regular deck of playing cards with the San Andreas logo on the back of them. That's about it. But yeah, I got a stack of poker chips with that. Stack of poker chips. They're all from the Blind Dragon. They're all from the Four Dragons Hotel and Casino. But only one of them, just that blue one, had the Blind Dragon on it. But it was a blue one. It wasn't a red one. And if it had been a red one, I could have won a bike. But I think that promotion was long gone before I got these. So wouldn't have made any difference. I don't know. Oh man. So vaping. Is it better than smoking? I say it is, because I started smoking. Well, I started smoking when I was 11. 11 years old on a dare from a friend of mine. Stupidly, I took the dare and I got addicted to it. And then in 2016, I got a vape. And I started vaping, haven't touched a cigarette since. So in that aspect, it's great. It's great. And it's a lot cheaper than smoking too. Even though there is nicotine in here. But nicotine has never been proved to cause cancer or anything like that. All it is an addictant. Kind of like caffeine is in Dr. Pepper. Right? The caffeine makes you addicted to it. Such as, same with the nicotine makes you addicted to cigarettes. Now, the harmful thing in the cigarettes is the tobacco and all those stupid chemicals that they put in it. With vape juice, you got the nicotine, and not only can you change the levels of nicotine in it, right? You can go from way up there. I don't know, I think the highest I've heard was like 36 milligrams of nicotine, all the way down to 0. Me right now, when I started in 2016, like started seriously vaping in 2016, I started at a 20 milligrams. Now I'm down to 6 milligrams of caffeine. It might as well be. But 6 milligrams of nicotine per milliliter, right? And it's got a 30 milliliter bottle. So I'm not good at math, so do the math. Do the math. Anybody can do the math there. 30 divided by 6. Is it 30 divided by 6 or 30 times 6? Yeah, I think it would be 30 times 6. Yeah. Right? So you get 6 and 6 is 12. 12 and 12 is 36. I don't know. All the way up to 30. And then that would be essentially how many milligrams of nicotine are in a 30 milliliter thing. I think. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not good at math. My kids are good at math, but I'm not. Speaking of my kids, out of my 4 daughters, I'm in touch with 3 of them, right? Talk to them. I see my 2 youngest every month. I talk to my oldest like almost every day. But my second oldest, apparently her mother doesn't want me to have anything to do with her. So, I don't know what that's about. Oh, right. Right. Because it's for a shallow reason. The only reason that I can see that she doesn't want me in my daughter's life is because I'm talking to my daughter's sister's father's wife. Which doesn't make sense. I mean, just because she's not friends with her, why does that mean that I can't be friends with her? Like, that doesn't make sense. And why make it so that I can't see my daughter just because I'm friends with her? Like, she has nothing to do with me seeing my daughter. Not at all. I mean, the only reason we're talking, really, is because we have a common thing in that we're both exiled because my daughter's mother doesn't like either one of us. That's stupid. we have a common hatred for my daughter's mother. Well, not for her mother, but for what her mother's doing. And what her mother's doing is keeping both of her daughters from being in the lives of both of their fathers. And that's not right, morally or otherwise. You know, because you should never keep your daughters away from their fathers, and vice versa. Like, if you're a father that has a daughter and, you know, has custody of your daughter, you should never keep your daughter away from her mother or son or whatever the child is. So that's my stand on that. I don't understand it either. I know you don't, because none of it makes sense. So, oh man. I had a friend watch one of my vlogs the other day, and he messaged me and he's like, I get it already, you vape. Because that's all I do. I don't know, some vlogs, yeah, some vlogs I'll sit there and I'll vape and vape and vape and vape and vape. It's kind of like what I'm doing now, because that's what I do. When I don't vape, right, I get a nicotine withdrawal, and yesterday's vlog kind of made that point as to what happens when I don't vape. Is I get really silly and everything. A lot of people get angry, but I think it's because they're smokers, right? Smokers that go without smoking for a while get really, really angry and, you know, about everything. But vapors who go without vaping for a while, well, at least me anyway, I don't get angry, I just get silly. It's just the way I am. Vaping calms that down a bit, and I'm not so silly. I am silly, but not as silly as I am without the nicotine. And I think the anger in smokers comes from not having all of those chemicals and the tobacco in their systems. Yeah. Because if you take tobacco all the way back, no, take it all the way back to its roots, and it wasn't originally intended on being smoked. It was basically for Native American rituals, where they burn the leaves and they, you know, not necessarily for smoke signals, but that was one of the uses. But in ceremonial rituals and stuff, they would fan the burning leaves and, you know, use it kind of like medicinal purposes and stuff like that, or ritualistic purposes. And they would just use the smoke from the leaves to heal and stuff like that. And it was not originally intended to be smoked. So once they started smoking it, they got this little bit of a buzz, and they just got really addicted to it because of the nicotine levels in it and everything. And then the government got involved, and basically doing what they're doing now in Canada with all the marijuana laws. and they're getting involved, they're taxing it, they're making money off of it, and by doing that, whatever, and they added the nicotine, they added all of the chemicals, they added all of this other crap to it, that when you don't smoke for a while, you get violent and you get mad, you get angry. And honestly, I'm glad that I stopped smoking. And I'm glad that I started vaping, because with vaping, you can lower your nicotine levels down to 0 and not smoke ever again, or not vape ever again. Or you could just vape the juices without the nicotine, just for the flavor and the relaxation purposes, stuff like that. A lot of people do that. A lot of people vape at 0 nicotine, not because they used to smoke, not because they're getting away from that, but because they feel relaxed when they're vaping. It's just something with breathing in and letting it out that relaxes you. It's a whole breathing method, like meditation, breathing, and some people need a device to help them do that. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, if that's the only purpose, just go and get a cheap vape. Like this one. This was only $40. Get a cheap vape, cheap nicotine, no juice. Cheap juice with no nicotine, and there you go. Be relaxed. And if anybody can do the breathing without vaping, more power to you. There you go. It's basically the same thing. I know this is taking forever. This is going to be a long vlog, apparently. 22 minutes long. 25 by the time I'm done, probably. But anyway, when I started this, I only had 30% battery power, so it's probably not going to be lasting very long. Let's see if I can. It's 18% now. And I've got 2 messages on Messenger. Bet you anything, one of them's my girlfriend and the other one's my daughter. It's the only 2 people I've really been talking to all day today. So. Oh, the coughing. I don't understand why I'm coughing. My theory is that I'm inhaling too much. Can't take it because I have a heart condition, right? So I can't breathe in too much. I don't know. But anyway, join me tomorrow. Tomorrow's just going to be a regular vlog. This one, I don't know. I mean, it's after 8 o'clock at night, and I just wanted to get some kind of vlog in here because I've been too busy talking to my daughter and my girlfriend and everybody else on Facebook and watching videos and trying to figure out how to get that computer upstairs to work properly. It's been updating for the last 2 days. Slowing down all the other computers in the house. But anyway, I digress. Whatever that means. So yeah, join me tomorrow with a brand new vlog just for you.